Again, 10 people are dead, dozens injured, including 2 officers, and no doubt dozens more witnessed the attack. One of those people is Jimmy Cothran. He's joining us right now to tell us a little bit more about what he saw there on Bourbon Street. Jimmy, I know this is really difficult to talk about, so we thank you for sharing your story with us. Can you tell me how this all started and what you saw?
Just a regular night. A friend of mine had never experienced New Year's on Bourbon, so I decided to take him. I was the designated driver, so I was sober, remember everything. Everything was fairly normal for a New Year's in New Orleans. We were heading back towards Canal when it looked like just a large commotion or something was going on up there. We weren't really wanting to fight through that. We just figured it was just some nonsense. So we ducked off into a nightclub, and within 2 minutes of being in there, 4 or 5 frantic females run in, duck under tables, get out from under the tables, run some more. So figuring New Orleans for New Orleans, we thought it was a shooting or something going on that was going to follow into this club. We ran upstairs to the balcony, knowing there was a balcony up there and it would be our better spot. And once we got out there, what we seen wasn't anything I wish anyone else to see. Just a melee of movie prop looking bodies mangled for both directions. The beginning, we were closest to Iberville, so pretty much right where it started. That it's what I would think is its worst, because those people had no heads up, and the footage you're showing there, that is some of the footage that we did not want to share on Facebook, but that is a mother. She had a wedding ring on her finger. Just the body's positioning, the terrible. And the gentleman down there, he had tire marks on his stomach when they rolled him over to check on him. He also had tire marks on his back. He was completely crushed. I mean, there was an easy 6 instantly visibly deceased, just based on body position and blood and more graphic details. And they wouldn't let us. I mean, it was minutes, several minutes after witnessing this, they wouldn't let us outside. And I'm trained in CPR, personal response, and all of that due to the nature of my job, and they wouldn't let anyone go help. And I understand. And also at that time, you had the green military-style officers on foot, probably 10 of them running down Bourbon towards the direction the truck went with M16s. They basically kept us where we were for about an hour and a half or so while they secured the scene. And we were just left in there with our thoughts and visions.
Jimmy, you say that after you went up, you saw police following this truck on foot with their guns out. Can you talk to me about what you saw from that point?
Those green officers there, several like them, I can't say if it's those exact ones, but at least 10 of those were coming from Canal on foot, M16s, ready position, down Bourbon. But the truck was completely out of sight.
And you said you initially thought it might be a drunk driver. What's your reaction now to hearing law enforcement say this not only was an intentional act, but they're investigating it as an act of terror?
Well, watching my local news and hearing that they've already detonated a couple of IEDs, I feel a lot more lucky than I did 6 hours ago, because this guy at any point could have threw those out the window. He could have shot us at us. I mean, it's hard to contemplate all the what ifs when all you see are these bodies. And you can't imagine someone would want to do this on purpose. I mean, all these people were somebody's special people. And this morning, they're not going to be there.